You're watching NNN on New Nintendo News. This is a gaming show where we keep you up to date with the latest Nintendo related gaming news, and sometimes we actually cover PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X. We do. On today's show, earlier on last week, Nintendo held a Nintendo Indie Direct and a Partner Direct. I mean, it happened ages ago, but I've been super busy and I've not had a chance to discuss it. So we're going to talk about all the games that were announced. Last week, Nintendo announced that they will be dropping a Nintendo Indie Direct and a Partner Showcase back to back.
Back to back. I like that record. I'll get back to that for the record.
Nintendo clearly had nothing to show, which is the reason why they decided to put two Directs back to back. I mean, when I was watching this Nintendo Direct, I'm not gonna lie, I was super disappointed. I was bored. I nearly fell asleep. However, upon reflection, it wasn't actually that bad. This Nintendo Partner and Indie Direct, I've got to think about it in a constructive way. The Switch has been on the market for 8 years. We are totally at the end of its lifespan. Like, it's literally, there's nothing left.
I've got nothing left. I've got nothing left.
It can't be too hard on this Nintendo Direct because what do I expect to get? I don't expect any big games. I don't expect any massive third-party titles. I shouldn't really even expect any surprises because the system is dead. With that being said, I want to run down the latest games that were announced during these Nintendo Directs because I want to tell you what I like.
Okay, let's get into the headlines.
The first thing that got me absolutely hyped up for this Nintendo Direct, oh my god, Capcom have done it again. Capcom keep giving me what I want. I know I have issues with Capcom sometimes in terms of them providing Nintendo Switch exclusive games that were made from the ground up for the system. However, yes, Capcom announced that they would be releasing a Capcom Fighting Collection 2. Hadouken! Shoryuken! Capcom announced that they would be launching a Capcom Fighting Collection which would feature a shed load of classic Capcom fighting games. Some of them we haven't seen for the longest time. Oh, for the longest time. In the Fighting Capcom Collection 2, we will be getting a fighting game called Plasma Sword, and to be honest, I've never heard of that. But I am excited to play it because I've never played it before. Capcom also gave us a look at Project Justice, which was the sequel to Rival Schools, which I played Rival Schools, but I've never played Project Justice. Also included in the collection is Capcom Fighting Evolution. However, the big news of the whole Capcom collection was the fact that Street Fighter Alpha 3, Power Stone 1 and 2 are being released on the Nintendo Switch. Super excited. Super excited. Street Fighter Alpha 3 is one of the best Street Fighter games of all time. Is it my favourite Street Fighter of all time? Arguably. Street Fighter Alpha 3, Street Fighter 4, Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo. They're my favourite Street Fighter games of all time. I've said it.
Street Fighter Alpha 3.
This is actually Street Fighter Upper. Capcom released Street Fighter Alpha on the Game Boy Advance years ago. Give it the little side title Upper. Threw in a few extras in there. I'm sure you can beat a few other characters from the SNK games. Brilliant, fantastic, thank you, sign me up, I'll have a bit of that, Capcom. But arguably, the best thing in this whole entire collection is the fact that we finally, after what seems like a decade or two of waiting, we finally get to play Power Stone.
Welcome to the Power Stone world.
I've been asking for a new Power Stone for so long. These are the kind of games that I wanted on the Nintendo Switch. These are the kind of games that I wanted Capcom to make. We should have got Power Stone 3 on the Nintendo Switch. It's such a good match. I love Power Stone. I love this game. I love the characters, I love the levels, I love how dynamic it is. I love when you're fighting, the stages move and you have to concentrate on beating people up while managing to not die. I love all the transformations that you can get once you collect all your Power Stones and your character can transform into like these badass just characters. this game. The weapons, oh my god, the weapons that you can pick up and play and use. The way that you can use the environment to your advantage, you can swing around and pole it. Power Stone is such a fun game. I'm glad it's here. It rivaled Super Smash Brothers. I'm not gonna lie. If you're talking about what is the best multiplayer fighting game in existence, it's either Super Smash Brothers or it's Power Stone. Oh, Capcom also announced that they will be dropping Capcom vs SNK 1 and 2. Now, I've never played the first Capcom vs SNK, but I loved playing Capcom SNK 2 on my GameCube. I'm excited to play all of these games from Capcom. The Capcom Collection 2 is giving. Love it, love it, love it. We're loving it, loving it, loving it. We're loving it like that. Capcom didn't actually give us a release date for the Capcom Fighting Collection 2. All we know is that it's coming out in 2025. But I'll tell you what, Capcom did give us a release date for Marvel vs. Capcom 2. I'm so excited, I'm so excited.
I wanna take you for a ride. I wanna take you for a ride.
Capcom announced that their latest fighting collection, starring the one and only Marvel vs. Capcom 2, X-Men Children of the Atom, all those games, the Marvel vs. Capcom fighting collection will be releasing on the 12th of September. Oh my god, 12th of September, that's next week! It's coming out next week. It's $39.99. I'm buying it on all consoles as my Switch so I can take it portable, handheld, and my PlayStation because the D-pad's rubbish on the Nintendo Switch. But yeah, Capcom, thank you.
Okay, let's get into the headlines.
Moving on very quickly, Devolver Digital announced that the Plucky Squire, one of my most anticipated games of 2024, will be releasing on the 17th of September. I can't handle all these games, I'm going to be broke. It's releasing on the 17th of September. That is a digital-only version. However, we will be getting a physical edition, which will be launching when? 21st of February 2025.
Okay, let's get into the headlines.
Another game that was announced during the Nintendo Indie Direct was the game called Pico Park 2.
Pico Park 2.
I've never heard of the first one. I'm not gonna lie about this game. Pico Park 2 looks to be like a 2 to 8 player puzzle game, complete with challenges that can only be completed by having good coordination skills and using good old fashioned teamwork. The game's only like £6.49 on the Nintendo eShop. It looks fantastic. I was gonna download it and play it, but it is 2-player only. And I have no friends to play it with. So I can't buy it. And I really want to buy this. I need 8 friends.
Okay, let's get into the headlines.
We also got a surprise announcement. Yakuza's coming to Nintendo Switch. Now, I'm not familiar with the Yakuza games. I know that they are held in high regard. I know that they are some really fun games. It kind of was a shock announcement. I never expected it. I'm presuming that this game is being released on the Nintendo Switch to tie in with the Yakuza TV show that is launching on Amazon Video later on in the year. That's my only reason why this game would be coming out at this time, because to be honest, it should have come out ages ago. I guess they're just trying to capitalize on the whole buzz of the new TV series. I might buy it. I've never played the Yakuza, but I feel like this will fill a Grand Theft Auto-esque shaped hole that I have in my games collection. So, Yakuza's coming out. I'm happy about it.
Okay, let's get into the headlines.
Also, Konami also gave us Castlevania Dominus Collection. Oh my god, yes, yes, yes. I'm excited for this. I'll be buying it. It's out now, but to be honest, I've got bigger fish to fry. Astrobot's out today. Plucky Squire's out next week. Marvel vs. Capcom. I do want the Castlevania Collection, but it's gotta wait. It's gotta wait. Yes, Konami announced that Castlevania Dominus Collection is launching with 3 games in one. 3 games for the price of 1. Absolutely fantastic. These Castlevania games originally launched on the Nintendo DS. The collection contains the following Castlevania games: Dawn of Sorrow, Portrait of Ruin, and Order of Ecclesia. And now, to be honest, I've only played Castlevania Portrait of Ruin. I personally absolutely love that game. It's one of my favourite Castlevania games ever. However, I'm reading reviews online and supposedly Portrait of Ruin is the worst one out of all 3. So I'm super excited to play the other 2, because if that is the worst one, oh my god, I have no idea how good the other two games are gonna be. So yeah, I'll be buying that.
Okay, let's get into the headlines.
And finally we got this pizza game. I forgot what it's called. Tony's Pizza, Pizza Tower, Pizza Rush. I don't know. This game is giving me serious Wario Land vibes. These are the kind of things that I'm talking about when I'm saying that Nintendo needs to be branching out to other developers to revive these dormant franchises that you're not using. We've not had a Wario Land in the longest time. I was talking the other day about Wario Land Shape Dimension on the Wii. I love the whole 2D, hand-drawn, animated style. I love platformers. We need to see Wario Lands more often. We've not had one for quite some time. Nintendo just give the franchise to this developer, put a Wario Land skin on it, and be done with it. This game has been out on Steam for over a year. It launched to rave reviews. It's supposed to be very, very, very good. I'm gonna buy it. Not at the moment, because like I said, there's too many games to buy in September. But yeah, this game looks great, looks fantastic, looks amazing.
Okay, let's get into the headlines.
So yes, that was everything that was announced. Well, it's not everything that was announced, but it's the things that caught my eye, caught my attention. In the Nintendo Indie and Partner Showcase Direct that was earlier on last week, maybe 2 weeks ago. I don't know when this episode's going out. It takes me a while to edit it.